Hey everybody! Hi! What was I doing? Batwoman. Episode, I don't know what the number of the episode is, but it's the one that's happening today. Last time, I think the biggest thing that happened why is my voice all weird? It's like I'm going through puberty again. The biggest thing that happened last time was that Mary found out, or at least she strongly suspects, that Kate is Batwoman. So I think we'll see, maybe in this episode, some of that. Other things, Sophie was fired. Not fired. I think she was fired, or put on like hold or something, by Kane. Because he was grumpy. He was like, "You're working with Batwoman. I can't have that sort of subordination in my Crows organization. You're out of here." And then her and Batwoman kissed. So, is that going to be a thing? And will she ever find out that Batwoman is Kate? Probably at the end of the season. But this episode, I suspect that Mary will try to get Kate to tell her. Or she'll start dropping little hints, maybe? Or maybe it won't be about that at all. Maybe it'll be about something completely different. Alice? What happened last time? Was it the mannequins? Did she save Mary? She also put Mary in danger. So, there's that whole thing. I have a feeling something happened at the end with her, but I don't know. I think we should just get straight into it, and my brain will come back. It's been 2 weeks, so, you can't expect me to remember everything.
Hurry up.
Flashback? Is there somebody else looking at her in the mirror? That is the creepiest thing I've seen all week. Probably all year. Don't do it.
Come on, we're gonna be late. Your face.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey!
Super cute boobs. Thanks.
I thought you said boobs for a second. This is a very cheery opening.
Somebody's in a good mood.
Everybody's in a good mood. Oh, it's because they're dating. I get it.
So no.
Suspended. That's the word I was looking for.
We shared a moment.
With?
Batwoman! Mary's gonna go nuts over
No,
this.
you didn't. Finally get Sophie off your tail, and now you're swapping spit with her.
I don't think you know what kissing is.
I don't think you know what Bruce went through. Why cares about Sophie? It puts a target on her back.
Luke.
She becomes a liability.
This is my obituary? Mentally deranged leader? Tiny little blurb below the fold. Years. Escape.
I love Alice. She's so crazy. You did well.
It's not the face I see in my
Oh,
nightmares.
yeah.
I'd recognize that pipe.
That's what I missed.
My client hopes that you would call the judge and get him to move his case up.
Oh, was it the dude?
Why would I do that?
From inside?
Because, Harris, you owe him your life. The confession was coerced by a corrupt GCPD cop. Call the judge. Get him to move Reggie's court date up.
Costume changes. She better not break up with her.
I came here to tell you that this has to end. I have enemies. If they connected us,
Just
I won't
don't.
tell them if you don't.
you know
Yeah.
it's not that simple.
So what do you suggest?
Let me walk away.
Nah.
So walk.
Who is it? Isn't her ex-husband? Mother?
Mom, what are you doing here?
Surprising you.
Oh no.
Next time I'll call first.
Yeah, if you're gonna stay here, you better call. If my mother showed up like that, I'd be like, hotel.
My company's valuation is twice that much. Look at our
She's gonna
intangible
get-
assets, i.e.
Why
Hello?
did they have to make her,
Is anyone there?
why do we have to be happy that she's getting rich? Why can't she just be nice? Oop. Does she have the coronavirus?
Where you off to?
Is he the only Insta face I care about?
Oh, Mary.
Yeah,
Forgot
and it's
about
on
that.
my feet.
Do you know anyone in that circle that could be a target?
I am sure there is a who's who of potential victims in Dr. Campbell's waiting room as we speak.
Dr. Ethan Campbell?
The only
That
plastic
dude.
surgeon in the city worth going to. I'm around if you need a side person.
Okay,
or
Robin.
whatever.
It's probably safest if you stayed out of it.
About it, my vast array of medical knowledge could come in handy in endless scenarios.
She just wants a costume.
Stop. It was me.
You.
Did you know I was a lesbian?
I fell out of love with him.
Handsome, decorated, capable man who always sent me flowers on my birthday.
Well, why don't you marry him?
Cute. Batman was different. He represented values I actually believed in.
You mean he's not gay?
Really? They're going that?
I don't have a lot of time, so we should probably make this quick.
You okay?
My mom's homophobic.
I'm 28 years old. I have 2 degrees and own a condo on a river.
She owns the condo? No, she's paying rent.
Have you ever...
Cut a smile into a patient's face. No, Agent Moore.
By the way, want to hear my real voice?
Have you ever treated a woman with this type of scarring?
Once.
Actually, yes, 8 years ago. A teenage girl was brought to
That's
me
the
with
one. If you're trying to be sneaky, don't bring a flashlight.
I'm gonna get you help.
Look behind you. Good.
Get closer and I turned my mom into a Pez dispenser.
Ooh. She's dead.
You're gonna be okay.
No, she is not.
All the ways that I could torture that vile man.
This guy's
Now
like,
that he's right here, right?
who are you?
I'm blocked. So, what are you saying?
Do you
I don't
shrink?
find closure?
You clearly have unresolved fear. I see you putting up a hard, blustery exterior. But the truth is,
Careful.
you are
She's
still
dead.
terrified of this man.
What do I do?
I suggest an emotional shield. Third person that acts as a buffer between you and the abuser.
Mouse? Kate? Bye-bye.
No, I won't tell anyone you're alive. Please, I won't tell anyone.
I have more tips.
Please.
Mouse still being kept captive by his dad.
How long are you gonna... What it takes for you to come to your senses?
This is my real voice.
Alice will find me.
Alice is dead. I shot her.
No. You win some, you lose some.
No. All she ever did was put your life in danger to
How can this guy with this voice, this
protect you.
very particular voice,
Be of the
turn
world.
into the other guy?
But in time, you'll come to see the truth.
Our favorite ambulance chaser, Bobby Reeve, stopped by. He's poking around. The officer accused of coercing confessions in at least 21 cases.
Only thing I find unusual is Lucius Fox was a hero to the city. And people are trying to set his killer free.
People like you. You weren't dismissed. Did you just leave the room?
I was wondering, because I am smart and perceptive, 2 traits people often overlook.
I could be useful.
Oh, that's Veronica May. That's not her nose anymore. Or her chin. Just look for the gaudiest thing on the road.
Did you ever notice how many of these episodes are shot at night? I guess it would be weird seeing Batwoman run around during the day. Everybody would be like, hey, hey.
I've been listening into the Crow's radio. They'll be here any minute.
Get you out of here.
Get on! Wait, what?
Get
On the bike. Hey, Alice.
What the hell are you doing?
Do you have a problem with people stealing medical supplies? More about Batwoman and less about you.
You know who she is,
Do you know
don't
who
you?
she is?
Of course I do. Do you not? Guess you two aren't really pals after all.
Slowly lowered into a vat
I'm
of
helping you, Veronica.
death.
Happy people don't slice their faces open. What do? Shave a bone off their nose, slit their eyelids open, stab needles into their lips. The only difference between you and me is that I got institutionalized.
Such a slow method. Just enough time for Batwoman to save her.
Tell me someone got that on camera.
So do you want to be in a real relationship? Or do you want to be with someone you can keep secret? Because we can never be more than this. And
For
that should
now.
be enough.
As long as I'm with a woman who wears a mask, I'll always be wearing one myself. I think I have some things I need to figure out.
Goodbye, Sophie.
See you in a few episodes. Their relationship is like on off, on off, on off. In both guises.
You and I were both wronged by the same man. He took my adolescence, just like he took your smile. I will get revenge for both of us.
Team up?
$50,000 after the Lucius Fox murder. This money has nothing to do with the lost security footage.
You don't really think a crow would destroy evidence?
We have such a trustworthy name, don't we? Crow?
Well,
Lord, have mercy.
Sorry. You got the wrong girl.
It's Alice.
no, you're dead. I shot you.
He still has Mouse's leverage.
And you got the wrong girl. We're all grown up now.
It's so gross.
More. It's me. Look,
You can come back.
I've never questioned your integrity.
I need a friend
Moment.
here.
I need it more than ever. I think the Crows have a major problem.
The name, the guy leading them, the fact that we look like an evil organization.
I think you're gonna need something stronger.
Oh, she's going to come out to her mother.
I broke up with Tyler because I was never in love with him.
Why'd you get together with him in the first place
When I was
then?
at Point Rock, I met someone.
Oh, what was he like?
I was happy.
Then go find him, honey.
Him.
Go find him.
It wasn't a him, Mom. It was a her.
She can't take it.
Why am I only hearing about it now?
I didn't want you to look at me the way you're looking at me now.
What'd you expect disappointment to look like?
At least she told her.
You want to talk about anything? You know I'm here, right?
Want to tell me anything? We're close, right?
Do you remember the day that you came back to Gotham? They're telling you that I owned an illegal clinic.
Yeah.
Of course I remember.
Remember me telling you
It
my
never
secrets?
once occurred to me that you'd tell my mom or your dad that I was living a double life. I knew I didn't have to worry about you judging me. So I hope one day that you feel the same way about me.
Now would be a good time to tell her. Yeah, she'll tell her in a few episodes.
What do you want?
Payback. No, that's my best face. Don't do that. Hello, Alice.
What do you want?
My brother Mouse.
Yeah, she knows
Surely
he
you
has
have
him.
him and I want him.
Why is that so funny?
I will tell you where you can find your precious mouse.
Where? What's that? It's going to turn into somebody? Is that fear toxin? Let me have a look at that again. Yep, fear toxin. Don't know what it's going to do. Turn him into a spooky person who can make people afraid? Or is he just going to be afraid of everything? That was episode 14. It was good. It was fun. I had fun with it. A lot of goofiness and a lot of heart. That's what this show is. Goofiness and heart. And Luke tut-tutting everything. Oh, Kate, I think you should break up with Sophie. What kind of a life? She'll be in danger. She's in danger every day of her life. She puts herself in danger. Even in this one, she was, she works for fucking pros. How much more dangerous is it going to get? Alice already knows that she can target Sophie, probably. But I get it, they have to keep them apart. Because if they get together, but they can't go anywhere with that, so they have to tease it as long as possible. And they're teasing a bit the Mary finding out thing as well. They're putting that off for a few episodes, but I don't think that will last too much longer. She dropped a few hints this episode, and pretty major one at the end as well. The slasher of the week. It was okay. It kind of played second fiddle to everything else that was going on. Sophie and her mother. Just the classic case of disapproving mother, and the way she just turned up unexpectedly with all her bags. Awful. And yeah, the prison guy came back, and to cash in his favor, and it seems like there is shady stuff going on within the Crows organization. So he wants Sophie back because she's the only one he can trust, which is ironic because, you know, he put her on suspension because he doesn't trust her. So yeah, it was fun. There's a lot of funny things in the episode. I always enjoy reacting to it. So next week, another fun episode, more hijinks, and we'll see what happens to Mouse with the toxin. See you then.